Okay, we got some huge Palantir adjacent news today, and even if it's not directly mentioned, it's pretty obvious Palantir can come to mind, and they may have some big implications in the near future for them. And it's probably not surprising to a few, but this has to deal with that $22 billion contract, or at least the headline for Microsoft working on the headsets for the Army. So the announcement is specifically from Anduril and them partnering up with Microsoft. So I repeat, you will not see Palantir's name mentioned anywhere in the official PR. Now, if you go through it, it's the typical stuff with them working together, trying to make things better. But the big point here is that Anduril will be running point on overseeing production, future developments of the hardware and software, as well as the delivery timeline for this project now. Essentially, you can see this as a vote of confidence in Anduril handling these aspects of the project, and probably not much so for Microsoft. And it's important to note this is still pending DoD approval technically, so nothing is finalized yet as of this PR, but they have announced it here. So feel free to go to the website and check out the full article, but crucially, they've already been collaborating on Anduril's latest software between Microsoft. And if we go back to the very recent PR on Palantir's investor relations website from early December, Palantir and Anduril announced their official partnership. They've already been working together before, and obviously going public with this relationship is one of the later steps in that process. But even recently, Anduril has been happy to share that Palantir has 200x their efficiency when it comes to their supply chain management. So there's a lot of entanglement between the two, at least in the headlines, with Anduril utilizing Palantir software to improve their own operations. And it's also important to remember, even with the big splashy headlines of Anduril joining onto a $22 billion project, things sound like they are definitely subject to change, especially around cost and timeline. So just because the original deal, which has gotten pushback from the Army against Microsoft, I wouldn't be banking on that kind of money as a guarantee. But regardless, this is a vital project for the future of the United States Department of Defense. And if Palantir finds their way in, even as an indirect partner who is supporting Anduril in delivering on this project, then so be it. These things do add up, even if they aren't the forefront of the news, and it's kind of fitting, honestly, considering Palantir sees themselves as that infrastructure play, supporting everything, even for other vendors trying to get government work, not just Anduril. They can leverage their strengths while Palantir leverages their own and gives those security and controls for those companies to operate and continually improve upon themselves and to focus on the deliverables where the customer, the vendor, and hopefully Palantir all win. And obviously the idea is that if Palantir's customers are thriving and winning big dollars, then Palantir obviously should also, charge for these services, considering the value and enablement that they cause for these customers. So really, the most important part of this is ensuring real solutions are delivered so everyone gets compensated. And it's great to hear this around such a big project. So definitely keeping an eye out for more details, especially with specifics on the deal and or official approval. But let me know your thoughts below, and I'll see you in the next video.